Hello, I'm Gareth and I'm one of the developers at Winglett Entertainment, developers of Radical Relocation. We're a team of two young mechanical engineering students from New Zealand. We develop games on the side and have been developing them since the start of high school, 6 years ago. Matthew's role at Winglett is programming, although occasionally he contributes to art and post-processing. His first programming project ever was a Mars rover. He made this back when Unity 4 was the latest version and JavaScript was still commonly used. Since then, Matthew and I have developed many games, including our first mobile app, Don't Drive Drunk, a variety of driving games, duck hunting, an environmental awareness game, and of course, Radical Relocation. All of which has occurred in our bedrooms while still at high school. One of the things Matthew loves about a small team is the opportunity to contribute towards every aspect of the game. Although his primary job is programming, he also does much of the level design, occasionally creates his own art assets, spends a lot of time in Photoshop and Adobe XD creating UI prototypes, monitoring Unity analytics, creating graphics and clips for marketing, maintaining our Discord community, developing our website, and running our business. It's a rewarding experience and we've learnt a lot. My role at Winglett is mainly art, and I was introduced to Blender at the beginning of high school after I became friends with Matthew. Subsequently, he has also introduced me to game development, and being an avid gamer, I had plenty of ideas for games. We did a lot of messing around and learning in the first few years, trying to come up with elaborate games that were very much out of our scope. But it was great learning for me, experimenting with all sorts of art styles and learning to create 3D models for games. I've never really tried to learn programming in the past, but after completing my first year of an engineering degree, I've learned the basics and will hopefully be able to contribute a little more to the programming side of development. I mostly use Blender and Photoshop, but have also started to contribute more to level design in Unity itself. Radical Relocation is a wild little physics-based puzzle game that's currently out for PC on Steam. Your goal is simple: you're moving house in a world where moving trucks don't exist. Stack your furniture on the roof of your moving vehicle as you drive to your new home. Radical Relocation was born during the 72-hour game jam Ludum Dare 40. The theme was, the more you have, the worse it is. We originally took inspiration from Polybridge and thought about balancing objects on a car crossing a bridge. We then expanded that idea and decided to theme the game around moving house. The response we got from the community was fantastic. We were inspired and decided to continue development after the competition and turn it into a fully fledged game. During the early development of Radical Relocation, we bounced around ideas of turning the game into a more realistic 3D game with hills, curved roads, islands, and textures. We experimented with fully procedural maps and levels, isometric cameras. We even considered making it into a simulator in which you're running a moving business. After many restarts, design iterations, and ideas to expand the game, we settled on keeping Radical Relocation true to its Ludum Dare origins. It would be simple, low poly, grid-based roads, and based around the physics of stacking furniture on a moving vehicle. It started with 10 brand new levels, escalating in difficulty, and with the intention of slowly introducing the player to the game and its mechanics. At this point, we were thrilled to have signed a deal with Iceberg Interactive, a deal that would help bring our game to the world. Upon signing, we were tasked with creating new content, bringing the total levels to 30, and ideas to solve the issue of repetition in the gameplay. We settled with the introduction of upgrades, 12 new vehicles, and future expansions for boats and helicopters. The thinking behind this was to allow each player to have a slightly different experience, and to enable them to play to their own strengths. I think this was also a great marketing decision. Content of Radical Relocation had great variety. No two streams were exactly the same, which kept viewers engaged and intrigued. The development of boats and helicopters was an ambitious promise. At the time, we weren't entirely sure if it would even be possible, but I believe this was the key to our creativity. It was an excellent challenge and pushed us past what we thought our limits were. a fantastic learning and development experience. One of the coolest features I think we developed was the destructible physics system. Objects in the environment such as the player's furniture, trees, letterboxes, and lampposts are all destructible. Fast forward to today, Radical Relocation has released on Steam and GOG, with now 2 major content updates. It is enjoyed by players from almost 70 countries worldwide, in 11 different languages, has a free demo with tens of thousands of players, and has seen millions of views on YouTube and hundreds of thousands of watch hours on Twitch, including the likes of Lyric, Nerd3, and other major influencers.
Yes! No! Yes! Made it! Absolute f***ing horseshit.
One of the common positive comments we've received from the game is how pretty the low poly graphics are. At the time of the game jam, our artistic style was limited, both by time constraints of the competition and our technical ability. As such, low poly was an obvious choice for us. It's now become a staple of the game's visual style. To achieve this look, we took an interesting approach and utilized Unity's high-definition render pipeline. HDRP offers a different graphics pipeline and toolset, and is often reserved for high-end AAA type games. However, we were disappointed in the quality and fidelity of the post-processing effects in the standard and low-definition render pipelines. This helped us break away from the stereotypical Unity game aesthetic, and gave our game a unique and visually pleasing aesthetic. A big challenge we faced in the development was the reliance on physics for our core mechanics. Game physics has an inherent and unfortunate consequence of being slightly unpredictable. This led to many, often hilarious issues, everything from saving game progress and remembering furniture loadout positions, to vehicles subtly vibrating and slowly sliding furniture off the roof, to vehicles spontaneously flipping over, to driving over curbs launching furniture into orbit. Enjoy this special moment from Lyric's stream.
Roll over this f***ing shit. Roll it. Tap it. Tap the throttle. Tap it. Shh. Come on. Come on. What?
Radical Relocation has been out for 3 months now. For our first commercial game, it's been a big success. I think the success is a result of our marketing plan. We took a less traditional approach to the game marketing and decided to focus more on content creators than news outlets and press. The wacky and comedic gameplay makes the game engaging and fun to watch. This was a big moment for us, watching people stream our game, our many years of work, and seeing them truly enjoy what we created. It made the whole journey worth it. Speaking of Twitch, another feature we really enjoyed developing was Twitch integration. This system allows streamers to link the game to their stream, enabling viewers to vote for things inside the game, and these votes appear in real time live on stream. In particular, viewers can choose the furniture a streamer has delivered to their home. Imagine the mayhem that ensues in a large stream with thousands of viewers. Enjoy this short montage of hilarious moments on stream. We hope it puts a smile on your face because it sure puts a smile on ours.
I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh my god, he just drifted around me? Oh my god!
Go straight. Go in between the trees. Oh my god, no! The leaves?
Oh no, no jet ski! No jet ski, no! No jet ski!
And that concludes a look into our past and how Radical Relocation came to be. Thanks everybody for watching. You can follow us on Twitter, and please check out Radical Relocation on Steam.